Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Leader, Madam Tri Kurniawati, SPD MPD, and all of my beloved friends. First, lead us thanks to Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His blessing, we are able to come here to join in this class. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation today is about monopolistic competition from Group 1. Now, I will read one by one our agenda today. That are the first session presentation from Aulia Putri, and the second session presentation from me, and the third session is the presentation time of Ulan Suci, and the fourth session is presentation from Rizka Khairunisa, and the last session is presentation from Rizky Ramadan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's open our meeting by saying Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you for the next agenda is the presentation session. For the first time will be given by the first presenter. Please welcome Aulia.
I will explain in the meaning and characteristic monopolistic competition market. Monopolistic competition is basically a market that sits between the extreme types of market, namely the perfect competition market and monopoly, and the elements of the nature of the perfect competition market. A monopolistic competition market can be defined as a market in which there are many producers whose products go of different patterns. Pasar persaingan monopolistik adalah pasar yang pada dasarnya adalah pasar yang berada di antara dua jenis pasar yang ekstrim, yaitu pasar persaingan sempurna dan pasar monopoli. Oleh karena itu, unsur-unsur sifatnya mengandung unsur sifat pasar monopoli dan pasar persaingan sempurna. Pasar persaingan monopolistik dapat didefinisikan sebagai suatu pasar yang dimana terdapat banyak penjual atau produsen yang menghasilkan barang yang berbeda coraknya. Characteristic of monopolistic competition. The first, there are many sellers in a monopolistically competitive market, but not as many as in perfectly competitive market. First, in a monopolistically competitive market, terdapat banyak penjual dalam persaingan monopolistik, namun jumlah penjualnya tidak sebanyak pasar persaingan sempurna. Tidak satupun dari perusahaan tersebut yang ukurannya melebihi perusahaan pada pasar monopolistik ini ukurannya relatif sama. The two, production of goods is more diverse. This feature is the most important trait in distinguishing between monopolistic competition markets and perfect competition market. In perfect competition, the production of various companies will be the same. Of course, this is different from a monopolistic competition market, where the production of goods is varied and physically it will be easier to distinguish between the production of one company with the production of another company. Produksi dalam pasar persaingan monopolistik berbeda coraknya dan secara fisik mudah dibedakan antara produksi perusahaan dengan produksi perusahaan lainnya. The company has the nature of power in influencing price. Monopolistic competition markets can be affect a price even though they are relatively smaller than the result of perfect competition, which have no power or price influence and influencing price. This happens because of the production of very different goods. So, buyer will tend to prefer goods from the company. Perusahaan monopolistik dapat mempengaruhi harga, namun pengaruhnya ini relatif kecil jika dibandingkan dengan oligopoli dan monopoli. Therefore, industry income is relatively easier to obtain. Some of the factors that can cause industrial income to tend to be easier to obtain are the capital required is relatively large, even though in the compared to building a perfectly competitive market company. And because the company must produce goods that are more attractive than those already in the market and also promote this good to gain customer. Beberapa faktor yang bisa menyebabkan pemasukan industri cenderung lebih mudah diperoleh adalah dengan adanya modal yang dibutuhkan relatif besar, lalu karena perusahaan harus menghasilkan barang yang lebih menarik dari yang sudah ada di dalam pasar. 5. Very active sales promotion competition. Price is not determining factor of the size of the market and of the companies in the monopolistic competition market. A company will be very likely to sell goods that are relatively more expensive, but it cannot attract many customers. On the contrary, another company that sell goods and at low price will be able to attract more customers. This condition is caused by the nature of the goods they produce, namely goods that are of different nature. For this reason of influencing the taste of buyer, every businessman must compete by price also improve the quality and design of an item. Suatu perusahaan yang akan sangat mungkin untuk menjual barang yang relatif lebih mahal harganya, namun dia tidak bisa menarik pelanggan. Sebaliknya, suatu perusahaan lain yang menjual barang dengan harga yang relatif murah akan bisa menarik lebih banyak pelanggan. Kondisi ini disebabkan oleh adanya sifat barang yang mereka produksi, yaitu barang yang sifatnya berbeda-beda.
Next section is for me. In the balance of monopolistic competition market, divided into two parts. The first is it is short-run equilibrium atau keseimbangan jangka pendek. Well, for the first, it is short-run equilibrium. In the short term, the company can enjoy supernormal profit. Meanwhile, in the long run, the company only enjoys normal profit. And the second, long run equilibrium atau keseimbangan jangka panjang. Compared to a monopoly market, monopolistic competition is still better than from the small total loss of the welfare gateway loss. However, it is still less efficient than a perfectly competitive market. There are two reasons why a monopolistic competitive market cannot be more efficient than a perfectly competitive market. The first, selling price is still greater than marginal cost, or P greater MC. Second, overcapacity or excess capacity.
I had good intentions in the
Pada saat berada dalam keseimbangan jangka panjang, perusahaan sebenarnya tidak berproduksi pada tingkat yang paling efisien, sebab titik persinggungan antara kurva AC dengan kurva D bukan titik terendah pada kurva AC. Jika perusahaan ingin memproduksi AC yang paling rendah, output harus ditambah sampai dengan output pada AC yang rendah.
I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go
this occasion, I will convey material to all of my friends, namely about evaluation of monopolistic competition. In this section, the analysis includes an upward assessment of the effect of monopolistic competition on the use of resource, technology development and innovation, and patterns of income distribution. One of the important activities in a monopolistic company is to promote sales by means of advertising. Efficiency in using resource. Efficiency in using resource will be made a comparison with the efficiency on the company in a perfectly competitive market. These two balance comparisons in the long run. The cost of production between perfect competition and monopolistic competition is the same. Production, efficiency, and differentiation. The goods produced by monopolistic competition companies are of different nature, differing in terms of the quality of the goods, brand, packing, and the service after the sale. This difference leaves consumers with many choices that they can make in a perfectly competitive market, so that consumers prefer low price. The lack of choice is not seen as a disadvantage, but on the other hand, if consumers want more choice of goods, so that more appropriate choice can be made, the higher price is not too worrying for them. Another example for sport shoes, Reebok, Adidas, Fila, and Nike produce sport shoes, but each brand has different designs, uniqueness, and advantages. A consumer will ultimately choose the product according to their wishes. Technology development and innovation. Monopolistic competition market profit very limited impetus to technological development. The limited encouragement is because in the long run, the company only earns normal profit. Profit that exceeds normal in the short term can encourage technology development activities, but the impetus is very weak because companies realize that the profit earned and development technology in innovate cannot last in the long run. So, the long term, the benefits obtained from technological developments and innovations can no longer be enjoyed. Income distribution. Monopolistic competition results in the same pattern of income distribution usually found in perfect competition. Namely, the distribution of income is balanced because there is no excessive profit in the long run. Entrepreneur and capital owner do not yet.
Next session is for the first speaker, Rizka. The floor is yours.
Competition, not price. Competition, not price. Basically, price is not the main determinant in monopolistic market competition. Rather, it is the superiority or uniqueness of the product and providing information to customers about their production. This is important for new entrepreneurs entering the monopolistic market.
And the last time is for the last speaker, Rizky. The floor is yours.
Superiority. the monopolists do not need to spend a lot of money on promotion to attract buyers. In a natural monopoly market, additional seller will increase the efficiency of production. Natural resources can be mined because they are managed for the common good by the government. A person's intellectual property right can be protected so as to promote development. Weakness: production is not optimal and efficient because sellers can freely set the price of goods by reducing production. Consumers are bought to the market and cannot switch to other sellers even though they are expensive. Producers sold also lose advantage because consumers do not have the cost to buy these goods in order to fulfill their needs.
If you have any question and suggestion, please write in the comment box. Finally, we are come the last agenda. We would like to say thanks again for the presenter and all of the audience for active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will give benefit for us. Thank you for your attention. See you next later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.